Welcome to the slow flow gentle yoga practice for all levels, where deliberate movements cultivate calmness, mindfulness, and injury prevention through deeper breath and focus. Okay, let's start up at the top of the mat in Tadasana. If you're using blocks, go ahead and set them up. Root down through the feet. Take a nice deep breath before we start. On your inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, engaging the abdominals. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, Hasta Tadasana, arms overhead. Exhale, hands come to the heart in prayer. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, hands come to prayer at the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, step back to plank. And lower down, knees and chest, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, press back, Down Dog or Child's Pose, your choice. Stay here and breathe. On your inhale, lift the head. Exhale where you need to. Find your way back up into Ardha Uttanasana, lifting halfway. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Shift your weight into the right foot, lift the left, and outwardly rotate that leg and find tree pose. Connect the foot above or below the knee. Stay here and breathe. You always have the option of extending the arms up overhead if you so choose. Bring the top leg to parallel and step back into crescent pose. You can leave the hands at the heart or you can extend the arms up by the ears. Stay here and breathe. And then bring the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, and lift the chest for a very slight back bend here. We're also opening up the chest and the shoulders. Gently release the arms, sweep them up. And then exhale, hands down to the mat, step to plank, and vinyasa, lower down, knees and chest or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward dog or child's pose. And I'll also take a moment to note here, if you want to skip any vinyasa at any time, you are more than welcome to. Just gently shift back into child's pose instead. On your inhale, lift the head. Exhale where you need to. Find your way up into Ardha Uttanasana at the top of the mat. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, Hasta Tadasana, arms overhead. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Shift your weight into the left foot. Right thigh lifts up and outwardly rotate it for tree pose. Foot connects to the inner leg above or below the knee. Stay here and breathe. Be mindful of the focus of the eyes. Keep them straight ahead at something that does not travel. This will help the balance tremendously. Bring that top leg to parallel, step back into crescent pose. Again, the hands can stay at the heart or you can extend them up by the ears, whatever your shoulders are happiest with. Now bring the hands behind the back, interlace with the opposite thumb on top, extend those arms and lift the chest. Release those hands, bring them down to the mat, step back to plank, and take your vinyasa. Lower down the knees and the chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, press back into your child's pose or downward facing dog if you choose. Stay here and breathe. On your inhale, lift the head. Exhale where you need to. Let's step the right foot forward and stay down on the mat for low lunge. You can use blocks under your hands if you'd like, or bring the hands to the mat or to your thigh. You have so many options, but choose whatever feels best for you. Tuck the back toe and lift that knee. We're going to turn into skandasana, which is a side lunge. So that means turning to face the left side of your mat. Now you can stay upright in the spine here, or if you'd like to fold forward, feel free to do so. Just be mindful that the standing foot and ankle is relaxed. We're going to switch to the other side, but keep the hips low so you're bending through both legs. Weight now comes onto the opposite foot. You can again fold forward if you'd like to. This is a beautiful stretch for the inner thighs and the hips. And now turn to the back of your mat. We're going to come into low lunge. What we do on one side, we do on the other. So once you square off the hips, lower down that right knee and sink into the hips. Be mindful that that front knee is either over the ankle or hovering over the center of the foot. Okay, from here, tuck the back toe, lift the knee, find your way to plank, lower down, knees and chest, or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, press it back, down dog or child's pose. Stay here and breathe. Did you know that I have an inversion-free community? That's all things how to keep the head over the heart. If you'd like to learn more, click the link in the description below. On your inhale, lift the head, exhale where you need to, and come into a seated position. Face the side edge of your mat and open the legs into a nice straddle. Make sure that the knees and toes are pointing upwards, and then when you're ready, gently fold forward. It doesn't matter how far you go, it doesn't matter how wide the legs are. What matters is what you feel. We want a nice healthy stretch here, so make sure that you're not really forcing or pushing into the stretch. This forcing will cause injury, so very gently allow yourself to melt into the stretch, allowing it to go where it's going to go. On your inhale, lift the head. Exhale, use the hands to bring the left leg in, foot to the inner thigh. Inhale the arms to your side, and then exhale, side bend over that straight leg. Now you can have the arm over the head if you'd like, or you can bring the hand to the bent leg thigh. Inhale, come up through vertical, and as you exhale, we're going to twist around over that bent leg. Try to keep your hips connected to the mat. Inhale, bring the head to the front. Exhale, release. Extend that first leg out and bring the second foot in. Inhale your arms out to your side to a T, and then exhale, side bend over the straight leg. Keep the shoulder away from your ear and open the chest. Inhale, come back up through vertical. And as you exhale, you're going to twist around to that bent leg. Be careful here that you're not pushing or pulling yourself into the twist. It's just a nice, gentle spinal twist. Inhale the eyes to the front. Exhale, gently release. And I will take double pigeon. Take that straight leg and you're going to cross that ankle over the opposite thigh. Now, if you have tightness here, of course, use props like I am. You can bring a block underneath that top thigh and flex the ankles so that they're not poking into the ground. Sit up nice and tall and breathe. If you need more intensity, feel free to start to hinge forward over the legs. For less intensity, bring more props under the legs. One more breath. Move any props out of the way, untangle those legs, and gently rock them from side to side. Good. Let's take the other side. Stacking the opposite ankle on top of the thigh, prop as you need to. Sit up nice and tall through the spine. Deep breaths are always welcome, and take them whenever you see fit. One more breath. And move any props off to the side. Untangle the legs. Bring them together and gently rock from side to side. Okay, let's come to a seated position, bound angle pose. So bottoms of the feet together, knees out to the side, hold on to the ankles. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, hinge forward over the legs. Now you can use your elbows on your inner thighs for a little bit of resistance here. Just again, make sure it's nice and gentle. We don't want to force anything. Inhale, come back up to vertical. Exhale, use your hands on the outer thighs, close the legs, and again, rock from side to side. From here, roll down through the spine. Just stay here for a moment and enjoy being on your back. From here, extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Flexing the ankle, hold on to the leg wherever you can reach. So this might mean behind the hamstring or on the hamstring. It might mean the calf, the foot, or the toes. Whatever's accessible to you without lifting the hips up. We want the shoulders relaxed and down on the mat. Now go ahead and bend that knee, bring the foot back to the mat, and switch to the other side. Left leg extends up and hold on to wherever you can reach. Breathe into the hamstring. Gently release, bringing the foot flat onto the mat. Walk those feet apart, about mat width apart. Bring your arms to your sides and gently windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Now it's okay if the hips lift up. You get a nice stretch through the lower back and the outer hips as you go from side to side. And go at whatever pace feels right for you. Finish up that last round, come back to neutral, and then let the legs extend out underneath you for Shavasana. Bring them about mat width apart, falling to their natural rotation. Arms by your sides, shoulder height or lower, palms flipped upwards. Let your eyes close and take rest in stillness. Start to deepen your breath. Find energy in your fingers, toes, wrists, ankles, hands, and feet. Bring the legs together under you and arms up overhead by your ears for a big full body stretch. Then pull the knees in towards your chest and gently rock from side to side. Roll onto your right side into fetal position, right arm under your head as a pillow. Press yourself up to a seated position, eyes remain closed. And either bring your hands together in prayer in front of the heart, or place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Use this opportunity to check in with how you feel after this practice. How do you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually? Now take a few moments for some gratitude. What are you thankful for in this moment and why? Thank you so much for practicing with me. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. See you next time. Avoiding going upside down in your yoga classes? Avoid common mistakes that are made when staying head over heart to accelerate your transformation. Click the link in the comments to learn more and to get my free guide on how to modify common poses.